He needs the services that we know are out there, but the waiting lists are so long.
A Lakeview family is struggling to care for their son with autism and severe behavioral issues. He's having a severe reaction to his medication, but his parents say there's nowhere for them to turn to get help. News 4's Christoforos tells us about this family's struggle. Angela?
Christy, it's a struggle that thousands of families across New York State know all too well. Agencies that offer residential services like group homes and temporary services like respite care all have long wait lists. That means people with developmental disabilities like Justin Tilley, who desperately need the care, have no place to go. The holiday season has not been a joyous time for the Tilley family. Gloria and Chuck are parents to 4 kids. That's Justin and Kyle on the couch sitting with them. They're twins with developmental disabilities. Kyle has Down syndrome and Justin has autism.
We've had behavioral problems with Justin for the past 3 or 4 years, and we've been able to work through them.
But recently, his behaviors have gotten out of control. Justin also has a precancerous condition in his stomach, and his reaction to medication made him manic.
We walk on eggshells all the time. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, last night we didn't know the date that a cat moved in next door, and it turned into a physical altercation where he ended up putting his foot through a wall.
He's broken my nose, he's broken my ribs, he's ripped hair out of my head.
His parents say lately, Justin barely sleeps 4 hours a night.
Sometimes I deal with it an hour, sometimes I'm up all night with him. And it can be nasty. And then in the morning, I'll still go to work, you know, and then come back and just keep doing it all over and over again.
Justin was hospitalized more than once.
We love our child and we don't want that to happen. It's really tough when you're not sleeping. I've been asking for services for years, and we still don't have overnight respite. We had to bring him to the psychiatric emergency room at ECMC, and that's not an appropriate placement for someone with autism.
There's no telling when Justin will get the services he needs. More than 11,000 people with developmental disabilities across the state remain on a waiting list for housing and other services. I covered the issue in depth here on News 4 in a special report that aired a couple weeks ago. The link to that story, as well as a link to a list of agencies that offer services, will be posted with this story on WIVB.com. Live in the newsroom, Christoforos, News 4 at 4.